Have you ever just felt off? Like you're running on a clock that's completely out of sync with your own soul? Well, what if I told you there's a deeper, more natural rhythm, a sacred cycle that if you learn to align with it, can bring so much meaning and purpose back into your life? Today, we're going to explore the map for that very transformation, a way to reclaim your inner compass.
Wow. I mean, that really gets to the heart of the problem, doesn't it? We're living in a world where time feels frantic, where the seasons kind of blur together, and we often find ourselves just going through the motions. There's this constant, low-level agitation, this feeling of being disconnected from something essential. And a big part of that is our calendar. I mean, think about it. The calendar we all use wasn't designed to honor the solstices or the equinoxes, or any of the subtle energy shifts our ancestors lived by. Nope. It was designed for commerce, for civil administration. It's a calendar of deadlines, not a calendar of life. And that's exactly why we can feel so out of step with the natural world, and ultimately with ourselves. But what if there was another way? A way to get that meaning back by connecting to a universal pattern that governs everything from the cosmos right down to our own consciousness. Let's dive into what that pattern looks like. Okay, now this is the core idea, and it is so powerful. There's a single, repeating pattern of transformation that exists at every single scale. The cycle of birth, growth, harvest, and rest. It happens in the life of a star, in the seasons of the year, and, this is the key, it's happening inside of you every single day. The grand cycle of the cosmos is a mirror for what's going on inside of you right now. And this is the map. It's from a system known as the Kah-Kondah Kalendar, and it's designed to align our inner world with this cosmic rhythm. It's not about ditching our current calendar, it's about adding a layer of meaning. It guides us through the 4 sacred seasons of the soul: winter for purpose and preparation, spring for emergence, summer for expression, and fall for integration and wisdom.
We're going to start with the most critical season of all for real transformation, winter. And let's be clear, this is not a season of death. It is the season of deep inner work, of stillness. It's where the seeds of your entire year get planted.
You know, in the quiet of winter, all the noise of the world finally just fades away. It's a chance to go inward, into the dark, fertile soil of your own consciousness. This is where all the distractions get stripped away so that your soul can finally speak. It's in this stillness, not in frantic action, that you can actually hear what you're being called to become. But to do this work, you have to clear out the noise first. And the biggest source of noise? It's mental clutter. It's every single unfinished task, every unmade decision, every worry about the future, every bit of guilt about the past, all just bouncing around in your head like a pinball machine.
This analogy is just perfect. Imagine your brain is a laptop with 50 tabs open. Every single one of those tabs is draining your battery and slowing down your processing speed. It's exactly why you can feel so completely exhausted at the end of the day, even if you feel like you haven't really done much. Your brain just wasn't designed to hold that much unprocessed stuff. So the big question is, how do we close all those tabs? How do we prepare that inner ground so the seeds of our purpose can actually grow? Well, it takes a very specific process to clear the way.
It all starts with something called a brain dump. And it sounds simple, but trust me, it is incredibly powerful. For 3 days, you just take 30 minutes and a notebook, and you write everything. Get it all out of your head and onto the paper. Don't judge it, don't organize it. The goal isn't to solve anything yet. It's just to get the chaos out. You will feel lighter, almost immediately.
Okay, once it's all on paper, the real work begins. You sort that list into 3 crucial categories. First, the things you can actually control. This is where your power is. Second, things you can influence. You can control your effort, but not the outcome. And then there's the third category. Everything else, the weather, the economy, what other people think of you. Your job with these is to literally cross them off the list and release them. They are not yours to carry.
With that newfound clarity, the winter work goes deeper. Now it's about having the courage to face that one thing you've been avoiding. You know what it is. And it's about subtraction. This is the season to audit everything in your life. To release relationships that drain you, commitments that don't align with you anymore, and old beliefs that are keeping you small. This pruning is absolutely essential for new growth.
And I want you to remember this. All of this deep, quiet, sometimes really difficult work, the clearing, the facing, the letting go, it's not an ending. It's a sacred preparation.
You are literally planting the seeds in the dark, fertile ground you've just prepared for yourself.
And this is the payoff. All that quiet, internal work of winter leads directly to spring, the season of rebirth, of emergence. It's when everything you envisioned in the dark finally breaks through into the light. It's when what was imagined becomes visible. Now, living by the yearly seasons is powerful, but what if you could practice this entire cycle of transformation every single day? Let's zoom into the microcycle and see how this all works on a daily basis.
The ancients understood this secret. The day is the year in miniature. Each 24-hour period gives you a complete cycle of transformation. It's a chance to consciously participate in your own evolution, day in and day out. This isn't just an idea, it's a practice.
So here's how it maps out. Your daily night is your winter. That's your time for release and definition. Morning is your spring, the time of rebirth. Midday is your summer, for peak action and expression. And evening is your fall, for harvesting the wisdom of the day and preparing for the next cycle. Just like in the big yearly cycle, the most powerful phase is the descent into darkness. Night is your daily winter. It's this sacred time when your conscious mind finally softens and your subconscious becomes wide open. This is prime time to let go of the old self and imprint the new identity you want to become tomorrow. To really harness this power, you have to master your evening. This means setting a sacred shutdown time, at least an hour before sleep, with zero screens. No news, no doom scrolling. Instead, you read, you reflect, maybe you journal. You focus on what went well today, and you visualize the person you intend to show up as tomorrow. You're literally preparing the soil for the seeds you're about to plant in your sleep. So why is this so effective? Well, think of your conscious mind, with all its doubts and old stories, like a security guard. During the day, it's on duty, filtering everything. But as you drift off to sleep, that security guard goes off duty. The door to your subconscious swings wide open, and this allows you to install new programming, new beliefs without any resistance. And when you really start to live this way, you realize just how profound the cycle is. Every single night becomes a chance to release what no longer serves you. Every morning becomes a genuine rebirth. Every day is an opportunity to express your highest self, and every evening is a time to integrate the lessons you learned. This isn't just some nice metaphor. This is the actual mechanism by which we consciously evolve. So as we finish up here, the question isn't whether your winter will come. It's here, right now, in the quiet moments of tonight. The real question is, knowing you have this fertile darkness right in front of you, what purpose, what intention, what version of yourself will you choose to plant?